All right, hello, welcome back to episode 7. I already kind of forgot what I'm doing. I took my kiddo to school. He did end up going to school, so that was good. And sprayed some weeds outside that were popping up. And yeah, so now back to zombies. I was going to make a garden. Speaking of weeds. So let's go here. I have a garden in real life, and it was just kind of like a test garden that I made. Um, so what I mean by that is it's only like 6 inches deep. Um, but I made some carrots, and that was the last thing I made was carrots, and I got a ton of them. I didn't do great on spacing and all that kind of stuff, so they weren't like the best. And being that my garden was so shallow, we couldn't really have really long um, really long carrots, so they came out kind of short. And then I tried to let them grow longer, and they ended up just getting too thick. And then, um, yeah, the carrots were too thick, and the center part of them was like really hard. So they were overly ripe, or whatever you want to say. Um, but it was a good experiment. We ate some of the carrots that were like a good size and stuff, and then I used the rest of it to basically use it as compost. So I put it on top of our garden, and I already had some wood chips and stuff on there. So it should. It's a work in progress for sure. A slow, long work in progress. I have had success with tomatoes out there though, and some jalapeno peppers. Also, I have a cilantro patch that just grows like crazy. Like I really have to stay on top of it to keep it trimmed down, or it just goes nuts. Sorry, not cilantro. Parsley. So I wish it was cilantro. I'd probably use it more. But I try to use that with some pastas and stuff every now and then when I remember, which I don't remember a ton. So, but something cool to have. I'd really like to do more vegetables and stuff that we would actually eat, because I think it would really help us to have more vegetables in our diet. So the plan was that I was going to buy some like retaining wall pavers, but prices went up so much over COVID that the project, to get discounted pricing, you save like, I don't know, 20% or something, the bricks. I'd have to buy like $600 worth of um, pavers, and I mean that would allow me to make a lot of garden space. Like I've measured it out and everything. But then on top of that, I've been trying to figure out how to get um, good soil for it, and it's either like let the soil sit forever, or um, or like buy topsoil. Not even topsoil, like bags of soil, and that's like doubling the price for the amount of volume that I want to do. Because so basically, I've got my 6 inches of soil, which is just kind of dug into the ground, and I've got some stuff mixed in with our crappy soil that we have. And then I want to build it up so that it's another um, like 12 inches deep. So with that kind of volume, you have to buy like a ton of bags of stuff. So I don't know what I'm gonna do on that. Part of me thinks I should just scrap the project. Part of me thinks I should, go part way and, um, just make a smaller garden. Part of me really wants to have the big garden space and just go big on it at one-time purchase, But I don't know. My kids did really well with the carrot harvest too, so that was really cool to see. Like, they were excited to help me pick them out. I had Alec hand me the whole carrot, like with the greenery attached to the top of it, and then I chopped off the green part and put all the carrots into a pile, and then after that I had him take some of the carrots that looked good, that were like the right size and not overgrown, and I had them clean it up in the sink, and they did pretty well on that. And they got it clean enough where they could eat them, and they were happy with it. It took a couple times on some of them. They would like bite into it and be like, "Oh, there's dirt," but they kept at it, and it worked out. So I think if we were really harvesting stuff, like, they'd be willing to participate. And I don't know a lot of knowledge on canning stuff or anything like that, but I know enough that I would be able to figure it out with all the information available out there. Alright, so I think next I'm gonna go check out these other buildings here. Deconstruct as much stuff as I possibly can in there. For construction XP, that is. And go from there. So I'm going to start at the very end because I don't know where I need to start on here. And I think this building's secure now, as far as no zombies in it. But anything can happen, I suppose. I know I could let these trees grow more, but I really want to just clear cut this whole backyard area just for safety and maneuverability and stuff. I don't know if I was in here. Yeah, I don't think I was. This is the one with the stainless steel kitchen. It's pretty cool. Give it a thump. And nothing so far. I don't know if all this knowledge comes back of books when I die and read a journal, or if I have to go and read all these books again. But like I said, I'm doing my best to stay alive. I'm not one to like to die, so and I'm optimistic. I know I'm realistic too, so I know there's a good chance I'm gonna like walk out the front door and get bitten, or even like open one of these doors and get bitten. But I'm overly optimistic that I'm gonna live for a while on this one. sneakers, which are crappier than what I'm wearing, it looks like. I probably don't want to make a bed. My bed's super annoying because I can't just lay in it and sleep. I have to, like, you know, lay down first. And I think that's just placement. But I'll deal with it. It's not that big of a deal. And as I get more and more used to it, it'll be even less of a big deal, so. I think I'm gonna go through. I posted episode 1, and then I set it up on YouTube so that episode 2 will come out today, and I think I'm gonna try to go through that today and make a bunch of these scheduled so that they'll come out every day for like the next however many days. And then like each time I sit down, I'm just recording because I sit down for like an hour to 2 hours at a time. So it's probably longer than YouTube videos should be, but if anyone's watching this, I would think that they're playing something else and just having this on as filler. So like I like doing that a lot. Like I used to play RuneScape a ton, which I just absolutely hate RuneScape now. I hate everything about Jagex and everything about RuneScape, but I would, you know, AFK, not really AFK, but like sit there and not pay attention while I'm fishing or cutting wood or something, and just have something on just as like mindless filler. So I think that this is like perfect content for that. So hopefully some people are watching this, and if that's you, shout out to you. I'm sure you probably won't leave a comment if you're like me. So I won't even ask. But yeah, we got more guns. Man, if I was OP with guns, this would be probably easy living, but it's not what I'm looking for. I've had plenty of playthroughs that I maxed out, like completely maxed out aiming, had like 4 or 5 reloading, and then everything else was just garbage. And those have been fun playthroughs, especially with the gun mods. I can't think of the name right now, but it's the same one that gives me like I had a chest rig in the other one. So there's one for gear, there's one for guns. But yeah, that was a fun time. I just went and massacred all of Las Vegas, but eventually it gets a little boring, and you know, you get to the point where you have so much stuff and you're like, I don't really care anymore. But you always end up dying anyway, so even like I had full 100% protection and a fully automatic like 200 round machine gun, and I still got eaten. So I don't know who would want to use a walking stick as a melee weapon, but I suppose if that's all you can find. I've I've never had good luck with first aid kits either. I've tried to carry them. I've seen other people try to put them on backpacks with different mods, and they always seem to be buggy. Even with no mods on and just vanilla gameplay. Like, those are the worst item in game in my opinion. Starting to get a good enough level that I'm actually getting lots of planks and more nails at least, so that's cool. Still level 3, so I can't read my next book. Oh man, my allergies are nuts. Like I said, I sprayed some weeds out front. I had just pulled weeds and sprayed for weeds about 2 weeks ago, and so I'm trying to stay on top of it because right now there's just like 10 to 15, and yeah, I'm allergic to everything outside. I'm allergic to dust, which blows around in the air all the time here. I'm like allergic to every tree, every grass, every weed, but I know they say after like 20 years or so, you get used to, like your body gets used to the allergies, and you don't have allergies anymore. So that's kind of cool to look forward to, I guess. Really, really long term. I've been living where I live for like 6 or 7 years, and I know that there's like allergy medicine and allergy shots and stuff you can get, but it didn't seem really worthwhile to do it. It seems like it's kind of luck of the draw if you really get the right allergens and all that kind of stuff, and it's not like it completely just cures you right away. It takes a while. It still takes like 4 or 5 years. To lose that allergy. I shouldn't just la-di-da walk into these houses probably. So yeah, it seems like more work than it's worth to go all the time to the allergist and pay for all that, and still have to wait quite a bit of time before allergies go away, and then you're still gonna be allergic to stuff like that wasn't in the allergy shots. And I've been super bad about taking allergy medicine. I was on a good regulation of taking like Flonase and whatever Costco version of Claritin, which is an amazing deal, by the way. And yeah, some other stuff. But I've got really bad about my daily routines, so I'm getting better at it again. It's always like a roller coaster for me. I'll do 3 months on, 3 months off or something. So I've been reading a lot of good books though about mind health, and it's been a while since I read it, but Atomic Habits was a really good book. Right now I'm reading one that's like change your brain every day or something. So I try to listen to like one of these little 5-minute blurps every day. and it's got some good information in it, or at least just some, good affirmations of like, don't do stuff to damage your brain. Like I said, I don't drink. I don't do a lot of stuff, but sugar is my weakness for sure. Like Mountain Dew is my crack cocaine. If I drink that, like it throws off my sleep schedule. Um, I don't drink coffee or anything. I don't like the taste. Um, if I did, I'd probably love the caffeine high. But again, at the same time, I have that concept that I don't really want to be dependent on any drugs, including caffeine. Let's see. Change Your Brain Every Day by Daniel Amen. Amen. So that one's been pretty good. It's taken forever to get through, and I use the Libby app for all my books, so I get all the books for free, and I like to listen to the audio version rather than actually reading it, just because I know I'm a fairly good reader, but it's just always faster to absorb the information um, via audiobook rather than myself reading it, and I feel like I take it in more um, and pay attention a little bit better. And lately it's starting to get hot outside, so it's like today it's gonna get up to 91. So it's not quite sauna temperatures, but I do like to kind of go out there and sit in the shade and just have some outdoor quiet time listening to that. Right now it's pretty early, so um, my daughter's tablet turns on for like an hour, and I haven't set it back to. Well, she's still kind of sick. Hey, Boots. I still haven't set it back to where she just has an hour and it doesn't turn on until like 9 a.m. after we get back from walking her brother to school. Um, but usually I'll do a little bit more with her as far as practicing letters and stuff. So she's actually been pretty good about watching like educational stuff on her tablet, which is good, like Sesame Street or things like that. Um, with some encouragement from me, but she's been doing extra good on that, so it's not as bad when she's just hanging out by herself and doing that. But I definitely try not to be a lazy piece of crap and not pay any attention to her. If you guys know what I mean. Oh yeah. So I've always kind of had a struggle between playing video games and I don't work now, which frees up so much time and has really been changing my life like crazy. We got debt free completely, and we have a pretty good budget where we only need like $3,000 a month now that we don't have house payments and stuff. You know, um, so my wife really enjoys working, where I've always hated working, and I've always had that goal of I'm only working so that I don't have to work. And so now I'm just still trying to explore a bit, trying to figure out what I want to do, and you know, bettering my mental health and my physical health every day. I didn't go to the gym today. I thought about it, but I'm still a little sick. My asthma's acting up. And we have that Pinewood Derby tonight, so I really don't want to go work out legs today, because that's what I would probably work out, because I did chest the last time I went, and I've skipped a lot of cardio lately. But I'd probably do legs or the stair climber for cardio, and I don't really want my legs to be like jello tonight, because I'm gonna help out with the Pinewood Derby race. Um, and I assume I'll be on my feet a lot. So it's easy to make excuses of why I'm not working out, but I have a good balance, I think, and I'm getting better at those balances. Of whether I'm working out or playing video games or spending time with the kids, or I try to leave my wife alone. I always want to go talk to her, but she works during the day from home on her computer, so she told me today that she's got a lot of meetings and things like that, so maybe I'll take her some lunch today. We're hit and miss on lunch. Sometimes she complains when I bring her something and she's like, I was planning to eat this, that, and the other thing, and I didn't want you to cook me anything. So sometimes I cook her stuff. Sometimes I'm just like, it's not worth the hassle. I just cook myself and Lydia something. Speaking of Lydia, she's on the move over there. Probably just looking for water or something, which I know is on the table, so there's no way her tablet's off, so I'll catch her on the way back and ask her what's going on. Oh, nope, she's going over to the table to color. See, she's very independent on, doing some different stuff. And I mean, that's partially because I guess I've put in the time the last, like 4 months or something that I've been off work, to get her to actually do some other stuff, some educational stuff. And she really likes, quote unquote, doing homework. So we got some activity books pre-kindergarten for her, and I basically just cut all those out of the book, like cut the spine off. So they're all loose papers, and I put them in the shelf and organized all her crayons and markers and colored pencils and stuff so that she can just go grab whatever she wants. And she likes to do these homeworks. And some of them are just tracing letters, and some of them are, doing specific things like, doing a maze, or I don't know what else is there. Like continuing a pattern or things like that. And she needed a lot of help to start, but now she's kind of getting it down. She doesn't really need me to read the directions a lot of times because she knows, what that page expects of her. And yeah, she's learning her letters really well. We practice them every so often with flashcards, but I've really tried to make both our kids fairly independent and able to do stuff on their own rather than always relying on us. So, like, for example, we got her a little bus magnet thing that goes on that we put down on the freezer so she can reach it, and all the letters are there as a magnet as well, and she can take the magnet and push it into the bus, and the bus will tell her what the letter is and make the letter sounds as well, which is, something that that my son didn't really work on until kindergarten. But so she's able to go do that real quick and easy rather than coming and asking me all the time. And being in the workforce, I know that it's so important that people be able to be like self-motivated and not have to like have their hand held at every moment. So I know that she's young and that we have to have like reasonable expectations for her, but I'm already seeing that she's like really good at it. I also have no clue, since I'm multitasking, if I finish all my thoughts. So if I don't finish my thought or get way off topic and don't come back to it, my bad. It's weird how sometimes you dismantle like half of a object as well. I don't know what causes that. Like I don't think I left anything on that bookshelf. I've seen it happen a lot, whether it's like a table or a bookshelf or something, and I still can't spot the rhyme or reason to why it happens. I feel like planks are really heavy too. I don't know if this is the standard weight for a plank or if this is reduced by a mod. Because I thought they would be reduced by a mod, but there's a good chance that I picked a different mod than I had last time, and now it required me to reduce the numbers in the initial startup of the world, and I didn't. But who knows? I'll live with it. See, like somewhere like here, I could probably use the bikini tool, and I always double check if I said that wrong. It says bikini. It just sounds ridiculous. And I enabled the destroy house function or something, but then again, I have a sledgehammer on me, so my character might try to go a little crazy. And I'd much rather find a propane torch and dismantle this stuff for metalworking rather than just randomly demolishing it with the sledgehammer, because you don't get any XP for it. I can't imagine like I'm going to be short on books either. I've already found the generator book, I believe. I know that there's a spot where you can like see books. Maybe I don't know that. Training materials. And that's in vanilla, so you can see all the stuff that you've read already, which is really neat. And it even has like VHSs and things like that, which I've never been good about watching VHS for experience, and I've been even worse about watching the initial broadcasts, like when you do a normal run, when you start at the very beginning, like there's a bunch of broadcasts like every 6 a.m. or 12 hours or something like that on TV, and you can get free XP from that, which is nuts. But I've like I might have caught like one, but yeah, I do have how to use generators. So all I have to do is find the generator, and I'll be living on easy street, man. Another awesome crash helmet. I like the US crash helmet. That's the first game I've seen that too. Good old Kentucky. I did go to Kentucky once. I used to live in Michigan, and I went to the Mammoth Caves, I believe, in Kentucky. I was pretty young, so I don't like remember it great, but I do know that I went there. And that's about all I remember. And then, of course, all the redneck jokes, but that's about it. It's crazy I don't see any zombies, like, especially with the sprinters. The sprinters are scary because they can move around every 12 hours. And when they move, they don't just walk, they book it. Another rifle. More bullets. Another thing of boots. Multi-tool. So, good stuff in this house. If I die with all this stuff on me, I can come back here and find some more good stuff at least. Oh, I really don't want to die. I really don't want to die on here again. I don't trust any logic in this game anymore either. Like, I would think that if I'm making all this noise, like if there was a zombie in here, that they would bang on the door before I walk in, but I don't trust that anymore, man. This game has lost my trust in the logical kind of things. Like, I'm prepared for a zombie everywhere. Or at least I try to be prepared. I'm not really prepared because I'll jump out of my seat. But it's the thought that counts. I have so much stuff that I would think I would be able to upgrade my bags again too. It didn't work out so well the first episode that I did this because the bag actually went down in carrying capacity and it didn't get any buff to um, anything that I could see. It didn't have better endurance or reduction, like weight reduction or anything like that. So I'm right here. I might as well go over here and chuck all this wood down. And I need to grab some water again. "103 nails. That's pretty cool. I know I'll burn through them fast, but... And 12 screws, which isn't much at all. Alright, my food and my calories are good. Just about gave me a full thing, although I might have just drank it. Nope, it's out of water. You know what? This is probably an upgrade. Yeah, I'm gonna switch that out. And that way I at least have a different option. And I've already done this house, so maybe I've done the rest of them. This is probably where I found my carpentry book. I might go back and grab that kitchen knife and make spears. Because I really want to be able to make a gate. And I can, what am I thinking here? I can chop down trees now that I have an axe. I have no idea how many planks I need to get the levels I need, but I have more planks than I have nails anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I really don't want to ruin my multi-tool. I'm gonna throw it on the other side of the fence. And I'm okay ruining my jackknife, I guess. Because I think the multi-tool can do everything else. I already have a needle. Yeah, I don't think I need it. I don't think that there's anything more productive I can do with this either. Sturdy sticks. I know I do need sturdy sticks for the tailoring station. And I'm not too sure what else I need for that. Scrap metal. I don't think I can do that until I can get a propane torch. And I'm not sure what I need to train. I feel like I remember that I needed sturdy sticks to train on the tailoring table. And I feel like I have so many weapons, there's no point to make so many sturdy sticks. Not sturdy sticks, spears. So I'm gonna actually make a pile of sturdy sticks. If they're better or worse experience, I have no clue. But this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna eat as much as I can to get my carrying capacity up as much as I can. And where are these sturdy sticks at? Right there. I don't think this is gonna get me a level either though. Even if I did all this wood. So I'm gonna make the stuff underneath me there, and I'll leave the rest of them probably. I'm gonna have to venture on to another set of buildings if I want to keep progressing. Which there's a lot of buildings around, so might not be a bad idea to go east. Go tackle these ones too, because I mean, these could have the same kind of fence behind it. Or wait, there's a fence on this side. So they probably open to the other road over here. I could also go see what these buildings are. And if I can get past these, I'd be in pretty good shape to try to make my way over to the car and the other supplies that I left. Ah, but it's dangerous. I do have an axe. So, I don't know. I might take that trip right now. 1 p.m. I'm gonna go put eyes on the buildings over there. If I don't need it, I'm gonna leave it. Where'd my pipe wrench go? There it is. I must hit unpack rather than unfavorite. Alright, I got a little bit of food. I got some water. Let's go do it. We're not dying. My endurance is a little low. My tiredness is a little low. Ah, but it's one. Alright. I'm gonna sit and let my endurance go up. And then we're gonna take 4 hours at game time max. And we're gonna go walk the streets a little bit. I hate these gates too. Okay, these gates, or these houses have gates on the back, I think. So if I was to clear these, oh, there's another gap. I'm thinking about securing this area still, with those other gates. At the other end of the thing, so I'm trying to think what that would take to do this. Is this open all the way through? Oh man, I hate how that takes some time to do that. How many I need? Like 6? 8? 8 probably? And I have enough nails. Oh man, I need 4 more at least. More buildings, architecture, doors, wood panels. Wood doors, wood, not doors. Walls. Oh gosh. Actually, I'll put them up here. This might draw a zombie. No banging, that's good. Oh, we hear banging now. buildings. Architect, wall, dark, wall. Alright. I'm gonna go clear these buildings. Sounds like they're over here. Oh no, it sounds like they're up here. Right there on the end. It was a run. Man, still not a watch I'm looking for. I don't even know where to put this corpse. I gotta bury it. Oh man, I didn't bring my shovel. Alright. I still hear more zombies banging. More rifles. I bet I missed wall clocks in the other buildings for that oh so precious electrical experience. I can take zombies. Throw them out this front, over on this side. Definitely a zombie in here. Maybe not. A harpoon? I don't think I have any water to go fishing. Nope, not all the way to the ocean out there. Actually, Kentucky. Probably not the ocean. There's the shovel, though. Tire iron axe. That's an interesting one. just back. Wonder if he's in the backyard. Oh, it certainly could be. Oh, this feels dangerous. Oh. Oh, that's boarded off. I'm gonna go jump over the fence. Oh, that front window's missing a board too. I didn't even notice that. This is coming together. This is gonna be a great area to be able to work on vehicles. Okay, he's in here. All right. Scary backyard. Weird backyard. Oh man. Wonder if I get nails back for this. Just planks. Okay. This is going really well. Those long junk bottoms. That probably replaces the whole set that I had a hole in, you know? Yeah, replaces the whole set. I'm gonna hold on to those though. I'll probably accidentally tear them up sometime, but probably a little early to go to sleep, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, actually, it went really well. 250. Lydia's playing with dominoes. Just making long rows with them. Well, I'm gonna take a break, I think. Go play with her for a little bit. I'll definitely go back through these sometime and demolish the insides. I'm gonna secure this. Even if I just secure it, I don't know if I want to waste the nails. Maybe secure it with everything but the gate and leave a little gap in there. Yeah. Alright, well, thanks for watching again, and have a good day.